This is the homework for 934 and 936. In problem 934a, we need to find the measure of this angle. Remember that a straight angle or two supplementary angles have a sum of 180 degrees. So if we add the measure of this angle and the measure of this angle, it'll equal 180 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and combine like terms. 132 plus 3 equals 135. Inverse property of addition, subtraction. So we subtract 135 from both sides. And we get 2x equals 45. Inverse property of multiplication is division. We divide both sides by 2. And we get x equals 22.5 degrees. For 934b, we have a straight angle or two supplementary angles which have a sum of 180 degrees. So 131 plus d will equal 180 degrees. Subtract 131 from both sides, and we get d equals 49 degrees. So now that we know that d equals 49 degrees, we need to find the measure of angle E. So first I'm going to use the triangle sum method. The sum of the three measures equal 180 degrees. So we have 49 plus 90 plus E equals 180 degrees. Combine like terms, and we get 139 equals E plus E equals 180. Subtract 130 from both sides, and we get E equals 41. Using the exterior angle method, we know that the sum of the two remote interior angles equals the exterior angle. So 90 plus E equals 130. Subtract 90 from both sides, and we get E equals 41. For 934, I'm using the exterior angle method. The two remote interior angles have the sum of the exterior angle. So 19 plus 24 equals F, so F equals 43 degrees. In 936, we have to solve the equation for x. First, take the inverse property of addition, which is subtraction. So we subtract 3 from both sides. 24 minus 3 equals 21. Inverse property of multiplication, 3x, is division. So we're going to divide both sides by 3. 21 divided by 3 equals 7. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. So you have 1x or just x. So x equals 7. For 936b, we first have to distribute the 2 multiplied by x and 2 multiplied by negative 6. 2 multiplied by x is 2x, 2 multiplied by negative 6 is negative 12. And now we're going to get the variable to one side, and I always try to get the variable to the side that has a greater value. And there are more greater value of x is on the left side of the equation than the right, so I'm going to subtract x from both sides. And now I have x minus 12 equals negative 14. Inverse property of subtraction is addition, so we're going to add 12 to both sides of the equation. And here we have more negatives than positives, so we know it's going to be a negative value. And we have x equals negative 2. For 936c, we have to distribute this 3. 3 multiplied by 2x and 3 multiplied by negative 3. So 3 multiplied by 2x is 6x. 3 multiplied by negative 3 is negative 9. I'm going to get the variable to the side that has a greater value. So I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. And we have 2x minus 9 equals negative 5. Still don't have x by itself. We need to move the negative 9 to the other side. So we're going to add 9 to both sides. And 9 minus 5 is 4. 2 multiplied by x, inverse property of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide both sides by 2. Here we have the big 1. 1 multiplied by x is x. 4 divided by 2 is 2. For 936D, we have a fraction in the equation, and I'm going to use the fraction buster method to eliminate this 4 in the denominator. And I'm going to go ahead and do that by multiplying both sides by 4. Because when I multiply this by 4, 4 divided by 4 is 1. So it eliminates the denominator. So, but remember, what you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. And a common mistake is only to do it to one term, but you have to do it to all terms on the other side. So now we have 3x, and 4 multiplied by 2x is 8x. 4 multiplied by negative 5 is negative 20. Now I want to get the variable to the side that has a greater value, so that way I don't have to deal with a negative. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this 3x to the left side. And when I do that, I have 3x minus 3x. That eliminates, but it doesn't mean that there's nothing there. I have to put a value there of 0. So as a placeholder, don't just leave it blank. And then 8x minus 3x equals 5x. Inverse property of subtraction is addition, so I'm going to add 20 to both sides. And now I have 20 equals 5x. Go ahead and divide both sides by 5. And we get 4 equals x, and x equals 4.